Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see in the title, I nearly won a PlayStation 5 playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And you can too, and today I want to show you how you can achieve this. So welcome back guys, yesterday I took part in a big tournament, a 512 player tournament over on Fafa's Twitch channel. This all is going through Discord, as you can see here. I will put the link in the description where you can also join this channel, where you can find all the tournaments that you can participate in for free, by the way. Each week, as you can see, we have the 22nd of November here where the first tournament will take place. Then there's one on the 23rd, 24th, 5th and 26th, and this is the Fafa one. Fafa normally hosts the bigger tournaments, as you can see right here, 256, sorry. It's normally on Sunday, and the other tournaments are on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. And the cool thing is that you can join this this thing here for free, and you can take part in the tournaments for free. You then only have to go into the Discord area for the specific tournament. And we can take a quick look at it. You can see here you have the opportunity to register for this. You don't need anything else. You just need your name here in Discord to be basically the same as in Master Duel, and then everything goes through I think Battlefy, but you don't need an account there. And as you can see right here, we have 46 participants, and it's full at the moment. The thing is that if you come there at the day of the tournament, which is 22 November and 19 o'clock here, Berlin time for me that is, then you will normally be able to, as you can see here in the message, you will normally be able to participate here if you wait to like a quarter of an hour before the starting time, because then there will be additional places for people that have not checked in for the event. So normally if you want to participate in one of the tournaments, you will always get a spot last minute. It's full right now, and most of the little tournaments for the next week or for this week are full already, but you can participate in them nevertheless. And the bigger tournaments normally, like the Fafa one with, in this example, 256 players, and yesterday 512 players, you normally can always join there, because normally the event is not that full. And you can also see here, where is it? We have the 512 players tournament. You can see the prize pool here. And yesterday I got the 3rd place here in this tournament. We were like, I think 300 people. And you can see if you come in at 8th place, you will get these Master Duel sleeves for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which if you don't want to use them, you can sell them. They are worth quite an amount of money. And in the other positions, you will get a playmate, you will get a rescue rabbit plush, and then here if you go 2nd, then you will get a gaming console, which I'm not quite sure which one this is. It's a Razer one. And then you can see 1st place here. In addition to getting these Master Duel hoodies, you will get a PlayStation 5, and you just get them. It's the Challenger Cup for the spring. I was participating in the Challenger Cup for summer also, and there I also was 2nd place in the tournament, one that was a bit more on the little side. It was only, I think, 64 players, and I also got, I think, 8th place in a 512 player tournament. So I won a few prizes there in the summer Challenger Cup, and this is the Challenger Cup for the fall. And it's so cool. You can just, what I do is I just come there at like Wednesday evening. I go there at 18:45, and then I check whether I can get a spot in the tournament, which I basically always can get there, and then I just go in there. And the thing is, you will play 3 rounds of Swiss, and then it's best of 1, and then after that you will play the playoffs, which are best of 3, and you will be able to change your decks between the games. So if you will play, for example, Mathmech, like I did in the tournament yesterday, then you can best of 3. If you go 2nd, then, or if you go 1st, depending on whether you lost or you won, then you can change your deck, and it's not even side deck like in the normal TCG. You can just change the deck. So I can play Dragon Link, or I can play Purlia in the 2nd game. So that's quite nice. And what you can do, and this is so cool, because it's free to enter. And by the way, no one is paying me to tell you this. It's just, I just think it's amazing. It's a really cool opportunity. It's free to enter, and what I do, I just enter there. And for example, if we play 3 Swiss rounds, then I know that I need to go 3-0 in order to reach the playoffs, which I want to reach. And if I, for example, lose my 1st game, then you can just drop from the tournament. There's just a dedicated channel where it says drop here. You can go there and just say I dropped from the tournament, and then you have only like invested time for one round, and you have seen that you can't win basically, or cannot reach the playoffs. Obviously, you can just still play the game and keep playing the game if you want to become better at it. But yeah, it's super fun. You can just try your luck, and don't you worry, there are also people that are new to this and that are not super pros. You might then not be able to go or to get into the playoffs and get these prizes here. And also keep in mind, these are the prizes for the 512 player events. So first place in a 64 player event is not a PlayStation 5. I think it's then the game mat and the sleeves here, if I'm correct. But yeah, if you also we will also collect points when you reach the playoffs, and the players with the most points at the end of a season will be able to participate in the big tournament, where you can also earn a gaming PC or win a gaming PC if you go first place. Normally, if you get into the top card once over the fall season, then you will be able to participate in the last tournament. So that's not really that hard. So let's quickly, this is just the Discord site that I'm showing you here, and I will put the link to this channel here, where you can go just to as you can see here, to go to schedule, and there are all the tournaments that you can take place in, and then you can just join. You can also see the standings here, I think, how many points you have, and if you can participate in the big tournament at the end. Prizes will be sent at the end of the complete event, which I think runs over a few months. I'm not super sure, but there are tournaments every week, I think 4 to 5, so that's really amazing. And now I just want to quickly talk about what happened there. So as I already said, I was playing Mathematik, or Mathematik as I have put it here in German, and this was the deck list I have played. You can copy it if you want to. So I played the Mathematik list throughout the tournament. I went 5-2, and I was one of the 5-2 people making it into top cut, because I had some good tiebreakers. Normally 5-2 in 7 rounds of Swiss is not guaranteed to be top cut, but I was in the top cut. And then I came to the semifinals and finally reached the 3rd place. And in the top cut, I also played my blind second Kashtira list, which I would definitely suggest if you go top cut to make a copy of your deck. So I have here Mathematik, and then I also have Mathematik going second Turnier tournament, that is in English, because I use this one to change things up. You have 2 minutes between a game and a best of 3 to leave the table and then come back to the table with a changed or new deck. So what I do is I use these 2 minutes to then change my deck. I have some decks ready that I want to use. This is my going second Kashtira variant, which I used. So I took this as a base, and then for example, when I played against a Labyrinth opponent, I just put out the Kurikara, Triple Tactics, I think Draw and Lockbird, because not really that effective, and I put in cards like more Lightning Storms or more Cosmic Cyclones. This one is normally not in here. I put this in against a poorly opponent that I was playing against. So this was the deck I went for going second. And then once again, the other deck that I used is Poorly. You can also see it's named Poorly G1, which means Poorly Game 1, which means going first. I also have a variant which is called Poorly Second Turnier, which is a tournament. So these are the decks that I normally use for the tournaments. You can also see that I'm changing up the spots here. I had other Dark World stuff in here normally, but I changed this up. So I can't really find it. So I had the Dark World Girl basically in here, this one. I had 2 Snow in here, and I didn't have the Called By in here, but because I knew I was going first and I wanted to ensure that I can go through with my combo, I was putting in Called Bys and putting out Snows. So what you want to do basically is you want to see what you're playing against. For example, unfortunately in the match that I lost, I was playing against Dragon Link first match. It's always Dragon Link that kicks me out of these tournaments. The tournament that I was in the finals in, where I went second, or I got the second place, I should say. Also Dragon Link killed me there. So that's definitely a bad matchup for me. It's obviously a bad matchup for Mathematik. But for example, I was also seeing that one of my opponents was playing Tier Elements. So I took my Mathematik deck and I just put some Bestials in here to counter his Tier Elements, because you are allowed to do that. You're allowed to change up your deck, which I think is quite awesome. And when I went against the Dragon Link player in the semifinals, I at first played Mathematik. Then I saw he was playing Dragon Link, so a bad matchup for me, which then I changed it up to because if I lost the game, so I obviously can decide whether I want to go first or second. That's the rule. And then I changed up to poorly. He was also playing poorly, so I went poorly going first. Unfortunately, he really stopped me. He really negated all the important stuff, so I couldn't play, and he could play and just 2-0'd me. But I think that's fine and fair, because the other rounds, so the top 32 game, the top 16 game, and the top 8 game, all of these rounds I 2-0'd my opponent and drew really good. All in all, I lost the coin flip a lot, I have to say, but I somehow managed to get back into the games. I lost a lot of coin flips in the Swiss rounds. So normally, if you take place in a lot of tournaments, you sometimes will just get lucky, because sometimes you will just win the coin flips and just win the games, and then you will be able to go to top cut. So winning tournaments or participating in tournaments, I also participate in tournaments in the TCG, so with real cards a lot. And the thing about winning in tournaments, obviously you have to be good at the game. That's common sense. You have to understand the meta. You have to understand the game basics. But it's also about participating a lot and then just being lucky. So if you know how your deck plays, if you know the meta, if you know how your opponent's deck plays, and then you participate a lot, you just, as I told you my strategy, you just take part in every tournament. And then if you see, okay, I am going 1-0 or 0-1, or in a bigger tournament, let's say the 512 player tournament, 7 rounds of Swiss, if I go 4-3 there, then I can just leave. So if I go like 1-3, I know that I will not be able to make top cuts, so I just leave, and then it does not cost me a lot of time. But let me tell you this, I'm ending up in the top cut quite a lot. So last week I played, I think, 3 tournaments and went to top cut 2 times. Once I finished on 3rd place, as I showed you, and once I finished, I unfortunately lost the first round, so top 16, it was a top 16 top cut. I immediately lost there, which was unfortunate, because 1 win would have gotten me into the prize pool. And the prize pool is really, really nice if you don't want to keep the stuff that you are getting there. It's worth quite a lot, as you can see, if you go look on eBay or Card Market. So that's quite nice. So guys, yeah, let me know what you think of participating in tournaments. Is it a thing for you? Do you want to do it? As I already said, the link is in the description to join this Discord channel, where you can just take part in the tournaments. It's free for everyone. Just go and try, and you don't even, maybe you want to start playing tournaments in the TCG, but you are like, oh, I don't know, I'm a bit shy, I don't want to go to a tournament. And you can maybe just try it here. Try here in Master Duel. Just take part in a few tournaments. You don't have to play with people. You don't have to basically conduct all the rules yourself as you would do in the TCG. And then if you have a bit more self-confidence when it comes to taking part in tournaments, then you might be able to go to a local store and play TCG if you want there. For example, this is just a suggestion that I have. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you want the PlayStation 5? I was like, oh, I will get this PlayStation. Oh, it was so close. I was really hyped, but it's okay. It's okay. So let me know in the comments what you think of the tournament scene. And yeah, thanks for being here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, as this helps me out a lot. And we will see each other in the next one.